Okay, so I hope you're here for the right session, Cisco DNA Center Upgrade Best Practices. Just a very good news at the beginning. It's not a very hectic, technical commands Python session, no. It is just a best practices. My aim today is to give you a logical map, a logical path, what do you need to do when you have to upgrade your DNA center, okay? So let me just start with some questions. I really like the people to be interactive, so please be interactive as much as you can. So how many of you already have DNA Center and using it? Oh, okay. How many are using a version which is 1.x? There are some. Okay, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Oh, really good. So we've already done a DNA Center upgrade. So that's really good. So first of all, a little bit about me. My name is Mahmoud Faik. I'm a customer success specialist. Did you hear about this before, customer success specialist? So we are helping customers to adopt the Cisco technologies. I'm specialized in DNA Center and SD Access. Okay, so I'm helping customers to know more about the DNA Center. If there is anything that is stopping them from getting the best out of the DNA Center, I'm there to help. Okay, so a little bit about me. I have more than 12 years of experience in the whole IT industry. I've been in operation, I've been in implementation, I've been as a technical consultant, and I've been as an instructor as well. For the last 3 years before joining Cisco, I was delivering technical boot camps across the Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and virtually to the US as well. Now I'm a customer success specialist supporting the whole Middle East and Africa, which is quite a large number of countries. And we do this helping customers and partners every day. Okay? So for the questions, I always like my sessions, as I said, to be a two-way communication. Unfortunately, because of the number, which is really good, but we will not be able to take a question from each and every one unless I will not have a single minute to present anything. So, but that doesn't mean that I will not take questions. We will take questions through the WebEx space. I will try to leave like 5 minutes at the end to take questions as well. And I will make myself available here after we finish. If you have any questions, I will still be here. At least for 30 minutes, or as long as people does have questions, I will still be here. Deal? Okay. So I love, again, to be at least I will be asking you every now and then, is it clear? Give me yes or no, right? Not each and every one, but you can have some volunteers to keep me interactive. Good? So what to expect from this session? What are your expectations, by the way? What do you expect from the session? So without looking at the slide, just keep focus with me, I will tell you an imaginary story. Okay, so let's say there is someone who's called Smith or Jack or whatever, and Jack actually needs to do a DNA Center upgrade. Guys, do you know how to do DNA Center upgrade? What is the button to click? Where is it? Can anyone tell me? Upright. And how many clicks do you need to do a DNA Center upgrade? Is it like 100? Very few clicks. Right? So let's say I'm Jack, and I got very much interested on upgrading my DNA Center, and I went okay, how do they upgrade them? So I went to the software updates, and I found an update button. I clicked on that. Good? Good? Whenever you click on that, there's no way back. There is, but I mean, DNA Center will go to the maintenance mode, and all what you need to do is to wait. Okay, will it go well? I hope. Will it go wrong? What if it will go wrong? So the problem is, or the mistake that Jack did, is actually he didn't do any pre-checks, he didn't do anything other than clicking on that button, right? Let's assume it's an imaginary story, as we discussed. It didn't go well. It stuck. Jack opened the tag case, tag troubleshooted, and they ended up with, we will need to re-image the appliance. Are we good so far? Okay, now put yourself on Jack's position. His manager is coming to him and saying, Jack, did you check if DNA Center has reachability to the internet? No. Jack, did you check like the ports, the URLs that are needed for the upgrade? No. Did you check the cluster links? Are they up? Are all the nodes in the cluster up? No. Okay. So now Jack will be, I should have checked this, I should have checked this, I should have checked this. I should have, right? Okay, we will re-image the appliance. It was on 2128, let's say. Let's re-image. Jack, do you have the backup? No. Okay. By the way, what does it mean if the DNA Center needs a re-image and there is no backup? What is the next action? Start fresh. Can you imagine? All this happened because Jack didn't prepare well for the upgrade. And he kept saying, I should have. He was blamed from his manager, from his colleagues, and even from himself, right? I'm here today so that you are not in this position. You are not saying, I should have. I need to tell you what you need to do before the upgrade. And that's why most of our session today will be almost before clicking on that button. So that when you click, you're waiting for success. Yeah, please.
Please let us know why Jack was responsible for the upgrade.
He actually got very much interested to do the upgrade, so he did it. Okay. So the agenda for today, as you can see, we will start with why do you upgrade DNA Center? Prepare for the upgrade, DNA backup, Aura. What's Aura? I have no idea. Performing the upgrade, and then what to do after the upgrade and recovery. First of all, why to upgrade DNA Center? I'm on 1.x and I'm happy. I'm on 2.1 and I'm happy. Why to upgrade DNA Center? Let me tell you, I'm a customer success, and I told you, in each and every day I join with customers to make them able to use more features and more capabilities of the DNA Center. And with some customers, I'm like very energized and joining into the meeting to show them the wireless 3D analyzer, the AI-enhanced RRM, the Wi-Fi 6E readiness. Boom, they are on 1.something, they are on 2.1. They don't have the DNA Center that can support what I need them to use. So unlocking these features and many, many more. I'll just give you some examples of them. Wireless 3D analyzer, AI-enhanced RRM, Wi-Fi 6E readiness. All of these are being introduced in the recent DNA Center releases. Let me tell you something. DNA Center is one of those products who gets really updated very frequently. By the way, do you think there is a difference between 2.1 and 2.2? Or is it like because it's 2, so there is no such like a big difference? It's a huge difference. 2.1 is different than 2.2, is different than 2.3, is different. Let me tell you, 2.2 something is different than 2.2 something else. So 2.2 is different than 2.3. So DNA Center, you really need to be on the recommended release so that you are unlocking all the capabilities and the possibilities you have, right? And also, an upgrade could be for feature enhancement, scale enhancement, bug fixes, new integrations. How many of you has done DNA Center to WebEx integration? DNA Center with Thousand Eyes integration. So all these are new things, relatively, but you have to have the DNA Center version that supports this feature, right? Okay, so how do we prepare for the upgrade? That's a very important question. So there are some steps that you need to do as a preparation for the upgrade. I will give you some, and we will leave some as well, intentionally, and I will tell you why. So what are the checks that I need to do? You need to check the cluster interface. We will take one by one, by the way. So you need to check the cluster link interface. Is it up or down? How to check it? You have the command here. You need to select your DNA center model, the hardware, and based on this, you need to check whether there are numbers other than zeros or not. Okay, what else? You need to confirm the connectivity. That is something Jack didn't do. So you need to confirm that the DNA center has connectivity to the internet, right? So you need to confirm that connectivity because DNA center will need to download things from the internet. And these are the URLs and ports that the DNA center will need during the upgrade. Okay, what else? Minimum disk space, it's a command, and then the output, and check the output. Okay, just hold on for a second. So far we checked 3 checks, right? How many checks do you think we need? Any guess? How many checks do we need to do before upgrading DNA center? Okay. I hope one. It's not, unfortunately. But you know what? We will get to this question later in this session. Compatibility, that's extremely important. Again, Jack just clicked on the update button without thinking, without preparing, right? You need to confirm the compatibility. You have devices that are managed by the DNA center that should be compatible. You have integrations that should be compatible. I'm upgrading from 2.2 to 2.3. I need to find out whether the new version of DNA Center, is it compatible with the ICE version I'm running? Is it compatible with the iOS that I'm running on my devices, right? So compatibility is extremely important. Where to check compatibility? Did you ever see this one before? DNA Center compatibility matrix? That's your go-to guide. So for this, you will need to choose your DNA Center version, and then you will need to select your devices. It will tell you anything compatible. By the way, to keep compatible, you don't have to be on the latest. You just need to be on a compatible version. Of course, it's recommended to be on the recommended release, right? Take care. DNA Center compatibility is different than SDA compatibility, so we do have both of them. If you're running an SD access network, then you need to check the SDA compatibility matrix. Is that clear so far? Give me yes, give me no. Good. At least I will need that interaction to keep going, huh? Okay, so create a bootable USB drive with the ISO file. With the ISO file I'm upgrading to, or the ISO file that I have now, the one that you have now. Why? Why do we need this? Any answers? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, I will assume that not everyone heard this, so I will just keep this question to the end. Why do we need a USB, bootable USB with the ISO file that I'm currently running? And I do have the steps here, how to do this as a guided steps, step by step. Okay, that's very important as well. Direct or a multi-step upgrade. What do you mean? I mean, so upgrades are not always direct. What do you mean by this? I mean, can I go for a DNA Center, let's say 1.3? What is that recommended release now? Any idea? 2336. Can I go direct? Okay, I love the 2336. Let me upgrade. Cannot. It's a multi-step upgrade. And you need to study this very well so that you know how many hops you will take to reach to the DNA Center release that you are going for. By the way, there is a latest release and there is a recommended release. We always recommend to be on the recommended release. Good. So how to check this, by the way? How do I know if it is like a direct upgrade or a multi-step upgrade? From where? Like I have this version and I'm going to this version, from version X to version Y. Where to find this information? Oh, you already know. So you have 2 options to find this information. From compatibility matrix, if you go for an upgrade and you say that this is my current DNA Center release, it will tell you, okay, this is your upgrade to go to. By the way, if I just like selected one dot something, it will give me only one option to recommend to. Oh, doesn't mean that I can go to the 2336? You can, but not now. You need to go to this version, then go again to the next, right? And it is available as well on the release notes. So in the release notes, you can find where or what are the hops to take to reach to the final destination, which is the recommended release. Good so far? Yes?
Isn't that built into the GUI?
There is, when you find this switch now, that will be there in the GUI as well. Good. Okay, you remember the other mistake Jack did? Is that he didn't have a backup, right? What is the problem if I don't have a backup? If anything went wrong, hopefully nothing will go wrong, but if, then I will need to restore from the backup. So it's very important to have a backup. DNA Center has two options for the backup. DNA Center has a backup for the automation data, which is like the site's hierarchy, which is like what are the automation, what are the templates, and all this stuff. And another backup, which is automation plus assurance. What is assurance, by the way? Visibility and all these things. So you can have a backup for only automation, and you can have a backup for automation plus assurance. Which one should we take? I would love if someone gave me this answer. Which one would we take? An automation-only data or automation and assurance?
I take both.
It depends. It's your choice, right? Would you love to have an automation only? Then go for it. Would you love to have automation plus assurance? You take both. Thank you very much. It is available as well. So this is the recommended space for the backup. You need to set up your backup server first. Do we take backup on the DNA Center itself? No. We take backup on a remote server. So you need to set up your remote server first. So this is how to set up the remote server. Does it seem complex? It's very easy. The IP, the path, the username, the password, the passphrase, and all this, you already know it. If you need to set up and backup for assurance as well, then you need to have an NFS to send the backup to. We do support NFS version 3 and NFS version 4 that if you need to take a full backup. By the way, how do I choose to take a full backup or only automation? That's when you are taking the backup itself. So how do we take the backup? It's very easy. By the way, we do have two options for backing up in the DNA Center. One is an on-demand, on-the-spot backup, and one is scheduled backup. So you can do both. You can do it an on-demand backup, and you can do a scheduled backup as well. So this is how we do it. It's very straightforward, very easy. You need to go to the backup and restore, and then create a backup. And can you see this option? Step number 5. Of course, it will ask you for a name, etc. But step number 5 is whether you need to take a full backup or an automation-only backup, right? So, folks, one of my main aims from this session is to make you comfortable when you are doing the DNA Center upgrade, right? I don't need you to be like Jack. I need you to be confident and relax when doing the upgrade because you know what you are doing, right? Do you feel more relaxed now, by the way? Yes? No? Let's see. Do you remember the checks? Oh, we said like we have a lot of checks, right? Really a lot. How many? By the way, we used to send an engineer to the customer to do the checks. That used to happen, right? Until that moment happened, which is that Aura tool. Audit and Upgrade Readiness Analyzer. Thank you very much. This is a tool that will help you to do the checks without really you issuing the command, checking the outputs, and all this. This is an extremely important. This is one of the takeaways from the session. Aura tool is extremely important step to do before doing the upgrade. I wish Jack have done this as well. So it automatically checks for a lot of things, and I will include here some of the things that Aura checks, okay? So it checks the health of the appliance. It creates a very easy to read report at the end that you can go. By the way, do you know the report, how many pages are there? About 30-something pages, not checks, pages from the Aura report, so that it runs on all things that you might imagine. So one thing is that, is it intrusive? Should I be worried to run an Aura? No. It is just an API calls and DB reads, so it does not really affect your DNA center. I have here 2 links that are extremely important. One is for the guide, how to use the Aura report, step-by-step guide. What to do, where to go, each and every step that you need to do. And the other one is the link to the Aura tool itself, where to locate it. These are some of the check areas for the Aura. Some of them. DNA center scale test, infra health, assurance health, software bugs that might cause an upgrade failure. A lot of things that maybe we didn't think about it before, but Aura already does it. But one very crucial, important information, which is, because I've seen this, you're not only supposed to run the Aura, you are supposed to run the Aura and act on it. Like if there is any issues that the Aura highlighted to you, then you need to work on these issues, because one of these issues might affect your upgrade. Okay, what if I'm not able to resolve each and everything that Aura has highlighted for me? What will be the solution? Then go for upgrade. What do you think? I was not able to, I resolved 9 out of 10, I will upgrade. Good? No. Then reach out to TAG. Reach out for support. Because maybe this one thing that you just skipped, maybe that is the thing that may cause upgrade failure, right? So how important the Aura tool is? It's extremely, extremely important. It's one of these options that you cannot skip, one of these steps that you cannot definitely skip. How to do it? We have many options for the Aura. You can run it directly from the DNA Center CLI. What? DNA Center is a GUI, right? Yeah, but it has CLI access as well, which is the maglev. So you can, this is not the complete steps, by the way, just to give you a glimpse of it. The complete steps will be in the Aura guide, right? So this is how you do it. By the way, it will ask you for username and password, and you need to be very careful which username and password is it asking for, because I've seen that it failed for some because they did enter the wrong password. So it will ask you first, and you will need to read it while you're doing it, for the administrator, which is the GUI, username and password, and then it will ask you for the maglev password, right? Then it will give you a report, easy to read, go through it, check what are the issues there. If you're able to resolve it by yourself, amazing. If not, then please reach out support. This is a sample of the Aura report. How many checks are there? Can you just have a look? How many checks? Total of, can you see this? 114 checks, and in the recent releases, it's actually more, right? So it's very, very important to run this tool to find out if there is something that could prevent your upgrade from being successful. Okay, that's good. Yeah, please.
If you do upgrade in steps, you need to run the Aura report in between.
Oh, I like that question. By the way, if we are doing, it was coming anyway, but if you are doing, that's a really good question. If you are doing a multi-hop upgrade, do we need to run Aura in each and every hop? Yes or no? Who says yes? Majority. Who says no? It's actually a yes. So you need to do this for each and every hop, you're right, but not only this, not only the Aura. There is one more thing that needs to be done on each and every hop. Backup, exactly. Thank you very much. Backup as well. Why backup? Why backup in each and every hop? I already have a backup. Let's say I'm upgrading from 2128. I already have a backup there. Why backup in each and every hop? Compatibility, yes. What else?
Otherwise, you need to restore to the which version you had on the backup.
Thank you very much. Folks, backup is only meaningful from the version that you took this backup from. What do you mean? I mean, I was doing a multi-hop upgrade from 1.x. I went to 2 something, I didn't take a backup. And then I went another hop, oops, here it failed. I do have a backup, right, for 1 dot something, so I will just go back all the way. It would have been more helpful if you can take a backup in each and every hop, so that when you fail somewhere, you are already on the latest hop that you have reached, right? So Aura in each and every hop, and backup is in each and every steps of the upgrade. Clear so far? Give me yes, give me no. Good? Okay, DNA center upgrade options. What do you mean by this? I mean, we do have 2 options for DNA center upgrade. One is an online upgrade, and one is an offline upgrade. What do you mean by this? I mean, there's 2 types of deployments for DNA center. One, which is the first one, is DNA center that can reach internet. And the other one is DNA center that cannot reach internet. And this is intentionally. It's not like an issue that the DNA center now does not have an internet connection. No, I intentionally disconnecting my DNA center from the internet. By the way, anyone has this setup? Okay, thank you. So there are 2 options. What do you expect to be easier? Online upgrade or an offline upgrade? Online, why? Without a why. Online is easier in everything. Online is easier for the DNA center upgrade. Online is easier for the software image management. Online is easier in a lot of things. So we recommend online, but however, if you do have the reason and the need for an offline, it's good as well. So we do have option for online upgrade as well as offline upgrade. Before going to it, what do you expect the difference will be? Anybody? What do you expect the difference between the online upgrade and the offline upgrade? What is the difference between the software image management when you have DNA center to internet connectivity and when you don't have?
You need to upload the
Thing is, the upgrade resources itself, the packages, thank you very much. I do expect that in the offline, DNA center will not be able to download the packages automatically, right? While in the online, DNA center will be able to download the packages automatically, right? So the first one is done entirely on the DNA center GUI, except for the checks and the Aura and stuff like this. And it requires internet connectivity. The second one, it requires tag assistance to download the files, right? To get the resources, you will need tag assistance. And then, by the way, it has some common steps that you will need to do anyway. Like the steps of the upgrade itself, it will be very common, very similar to each other. And it just, how do we find the upgrade resources, right? The files itself. Clear? Okay, so here is how to do an online upgrade. Can you just have a look? Seems pretty easy. How many steps are there? Sorry? Exactly. Click and, by the way, so here, if you will have a look, you will need to go to System, Software, Updates. Click on Switch Now. By the way, this is not always click on Switch Now. How to get the real exact steps for the DNA center upgrade? Because you know what? It varies from one version to the other. How to get the exact steps from the DNA center upgrade guide. By the way, when you go to check the Cisco DNA center upgrade guide, and I have this in the resources that I will share after the session, when you go to there, it will ask you from where to which version are you upgrading. So from X to Y, and then based on this, it will tell you, okay, here is the steps that you will need to do. But anyway, it's very similar. You will need to update the system first, and then you will go for the applications updates. So as you can see here, we will see it as a GUI as well. So this is how, please.
One thing I think you're missing, you need the USB stick with the middle version too.
We will talk about this. So log in to the GUI. By the way, this is the step that Jack started with, right? All what we have been talking about now was to prepare ourselves for that step. To avoid, I should have done this, I should have done that. Do you feel more confident now? I think you should. So here we go. You go to Settings, Software Updates, and you click on finally, you click on the Update button. What will happen when I click on this? Maintenance mode. Is DNA Center usable? No. DNA Center goes unusable. Do not go and try to do anything. It's just like a blue screen, maintenance mode, and loading. By the way, it takes time. Okay? It takes time. Be patient. And do not say, like, after 30 minutes, oh, seems I'm stuck. No, you're not yet stuck. Hopefully you will not be. But keep the patience and just wait for it. Okay? Good. After this, what will happen? Guys, DNA Center is the system and then the applications, right? We start with the system, then you will get the login to the GUI again, and you will go for the applications update. So first of all, you will go to download them, and you can find the progress in the download here. And then after the download, you will go for update all. Clear so far? Good. So what about the offline upgrade? So that was for the online. By the way, a lot of steps that we did on the online, we will do it in the offline as well. The extra steps will be to get the upgrade files. So here's how you open a tag case and you request the upgrade file. Very good. And then you download the image and the checksum, and then you compare the image to the checksum to make sure that nothing went wrong when you were downloading it, right? How to transfer this file to the DNA Center? This is our aim, is to transfer this file to the DNA Center at the end, right? So you need to leverage maybe SFTP to transfer this to the DNA Center. And by the way, there are some commands that you will need to do it on the catalog server if you do have a 3-node cluster. Did you ever hear about this, catalog server? What is my catalog server? I have 3 nodes, but I don't know which of them is the catalog server. Then there is a command that you will need to issue, this command that you can see here, the mag cdl service status catalog server grep node, and then it will tell you what is the catalog server that we will use it for the rest of the upgrade. When accessing the DNA Center using SSH, you will use the port 2222, and you will be asked for the maglev password, which we set it during the installation. Once you do this, you will give the file itself the permission to execute, and then you will execute the binary file, and then provide both passwords for the maglev and for the GUI. Are we done? No? Any extra steps? Is now DNA Center upgraded? Now, what you have done is you transferred the files properly to the DNA Center. The extra step will be to go back to the GUI and do what we did with the online upgrade, except the download, because we have already downloaded. Okay, clear so far? Give me yes, give me no. Are you more confident now to do the upgrades? Okay. No, I've seen people. Oh, yeah, go.
About the Aura report, do you need to resolve all the errors and warnings?
Yeah, both of them.
0 warnings.
It should be, yeah, it should be. And anything, by the way, it depends on the warning itself. So maybe some warnings are really needs a resolution. So always, if the ORA report came with an issues, I will always go and open attack case. Okay. One more thing, by the way, your question opened me something, but I forgot it again now. Okay. Okay. What to do after the upgrade? After the upgrade, you need to make sure that the upgrade went well, right? How do I know that the upgrade went well? So from the top right in the DNA center, you have this very famous question mark. You click on it, you click about, and you check your DNA center version. But take care, there's a very important tip here. Can you see the version? Can you tell me what is the version? 2234, right? If I will go back, before I forget this one, if I will go back here, can you see update to system?
Yeah, that I have no clue. I have seen it before.
You have seen it before and you have no clue. Anyone has a clue for this? By the way, these numbers are different. How to know which DNA center version maps to which number of those? That's from the release notes. So from the release notes, you'll find this information. It's very important. Do not confuse yourself. Oh, am I upgrading to 1.5? Definitely no. So you are doing the right thing. But however, to see the version, you will go to the question mark and check the software version of the DNA center. I think I'm done. Anything else? You needed an upgrade. We did an upgrade. The version is here. Think I'm good. Why? So we need as well to check the apps. That's very important. You might have an app that affects a service. So you need to check the apps as well. So you need to go for the... by the way, when you check the system messages, it should tell you this message that your system is up to date. Thank you. I'm happy. But then you will go to the applications as well. That should match the version or the number that you are seeing in the release notes as well. Good. Not only this, you need to check the services. We have a lot of services running on the DNA center. You may do really good upgrade, successful. I will not call it successful, but if the services, any of them are down, that might cause an issue. So how to go to this page, by the way? You need to go to System 360s, check your hosts, check your services. And by the way, this one is expandable as well. So if you clicked on View the services, it will start to list the services for you, and it will start to tell you if there is any issues with the services. Not only this, you need to check your external integrations. Maybe something went wrong. By the way, if DNA Center lost the ICE integration, for example, that's a crucial thing. That's an important thing to look at. So you need to check your external services as well. External integrations. Okay, what are the post-upgrade steps as well? Jack didn't do any of these, by the way. So you need to check if all your devices are up and running, managed and reachable from the DNA center. It's kind of a post checks that we normally do. You need to check the hierarchy, repository, just to make sure database is good. You need to ensure the external verification, and you need to run the Aura tool. So we've run Aura tool before the upgrade, and we have run Aura tool in the hubs, and we are running again Aura tool after the upgrade. It's like what you do with the switches. With the switches, you do the pre-checks, you do the upgrade, and you do the post-checks. So these are the post-checks that we are looking for. What is this?
On the previous slide, what is the integrity verification?
We will talk about this. Okay. Perform another backup again? Yes. Backup again. Why? I'm already up to date. Why backup again? To remain up to date. So in case anything went wrong, nothing related to the upgrade, then we can restore from the backup that we have available. What is this? I think we are done. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear.
What's about the license?
Yeah.
While we done an update in a, we got our license was gone or not gone. It was the hardware license of the appliance. We bought it without this license. This was and Cisco some years later introduced a hardware license. So we ended up in evaluation.
Oh, yeah, that happened with you? That's my first time to hear it, but it's good to check the licenses. We have the license manager as well.
So we had to open a case to the license.
Okay, got that.
I think it was version 2.
But that's an old one, right?
Well, it is 3 years old.
Okay.
There was no hardware license.
We can talk about this just after the session. Just to save time. Recovery. What is recovery? I thought like everything went well. Yeah, if everything went well, then you will not come here. You will only come here if things didn't go very well, right? So how to do a DNA center recovery? So first of all, try to fix it. By the way, could it be fixed? Yes. I've seen a lot of cases that have been fixed. Right? Whether by you or by the support, which is TAC, right? So it could be fixed. This is an available option. If not, just please open a TAC case. We understand that it's quite complex, a lot of services, a lot of things, so we can open a TAC case as well to get this checked by the TAC. In the worst case scenario, what will happen? Re-image the appliance, right? Can I ask a question? Do you remember this bootable USB that we had the ISO file on? Here we go. That is needed for the recovery.
Can you create it in remote?
I didn't see it, to be honest, but maybe. These are the steps for re-imaging the appliance, and then you will need to restore the backup. By the way, just a question here. We are saying that this session is all about to make you more confident in the upgrades, right? Maybe it will fail. But even if it will fail, now you are in a better position. Because what if it will fail? I'm backed up. I have a plan B, very proper plan B, which I have the DNA Center version that I was running, and I do have the backup. No impact. Of course, the time, but no impact on the real environment because I'm back where I was before doing anything. Yes, please.
How can I verify that backup is restorable?
Restorable? From the DNA Center, you will see this, but like 100%, it should be restorable. Yeah, no, I mean, like, all what I've seen it is restorable. I didn't find any issues with that as well. Okay, some very, very important tips and tricks. Let's take them by one. We already covered some of them, by the way. How do I know the recommended version? Please tell me. Recommended release? Okay, sorry? Compatibility matrix. By the way, there could be newer releases, but I'm good with the recommended release. After you upgrade, you cannot switch back to an earlier release. There's no way back. Check the release notes for, Mahmoud is telling me to do upgrade to 2336. I'm not very much convinced what 2336 has for me. Okay. You can go to the release notes and check what has been added in the DNA Center 2336. And based on this, you can take the decision whether you need to upgrade or to hold it. Check the release notes, check the release notes for open bugs. That is extremely important. I hope I will able to hear your question, yeah?
Did check for the open bugs itself?
For what? It should, but regarding your install base, so let's say DNA Center version 2336 with switch 9200 with this iOS, if you're running BGP, it might cause an issue. Then this whole scenario, you can check it from the release notes for the open bugs. Okay, the exact steps, we have mentioned this already, the exact steps to follow for an upgrade may vary from one release to the other. So the best way to do this is to go for the DNA Center upgrade guide. You may open a proactive tag case before the upgrade. If you're really still hesitant, you can open a proactive tag case. You can provide the Aura report so that tag can check and find out if there is anything that might prevent you from a successful upgrade. So, summaries. This is the online upgrade summary. Can you have a look, please? So we do the verify the hardware and software compatibility matrix, then the Aura checks, then the backup, then update system and the underlying applications. Then the last step is to verify the upgrade. The difference between the online upgrade and the offline upgrade, can you spot it? Can you see it? The ones are green are the differences between the online and the offline upgrade. So will you see it here, verify the hardware and software compatibility, that's common. Open a tag case to get the upgrade file, that's only for the offline upgrade. Transfer the update package to the cluster, that's also for the offline upgrade. Perform the Aura, that's common. However, this one, perform the Aura, in this one you will not be able to download the Aura from the CLI itself. You will need to go and download it and transfer it to the DNA Center. Execute the upgrade binary, update system and all applications through the GUI, that's still needed step. And finally, verify the upgrade. I have very important resources for you. These are one of the two go-to resources. One is the DNA Center upgrade guide, and one is the DNA Center backup guide. Folks, maybe in this session we didn't go step by step because all this is available. When you are doing the step, just open the upgrade guide, the backup guide, the Aura guide, and just follow step by step from there. Okay. By the way, if you are not comfortable doing this by yourself, or you need help from Cisco, we do have our CX, customer experience teams, that can give you a hand on this. It's not regarding the upgrade itself, it's regarding anything, whether DNA, SD access, SD-WAN, whatever. So you can go and explore this as well. So let me pause here. Key takeaways. But before the key takeaways, what do you think now? Are you more comfortable to do the DNA Center upgrade? Yes or no? No, just say it loud, please. Tell me no, even if it's no, but tell me loud. Are you more comfortable, more relaxed, you know what you are doing, and you have a logical map where I'm going, right? Right? Yes, no? Yes. Very good. That's what we need. Key takeaways. DNA Center upgrade is easy. 2-3 steps that you need to do. But all the preparation, or all really the work, comes in the preparation. What to do before to click on this upgrade button can save you a big time. So I always say it's better to be prepared, right? Second is, do all the pre-checks, make sure everything is fine. Make sure you have a DNA Center backup, because that will save you in case something went wrong. Make sure to run the Aura tool and act on issues. It's not only running the Aura tools, it's acting on the issues that the Aura could show you. Upgrade to the recommended release, validate the upgrade and do the post checks. If anything went wrong, please open a tag case. Okay? Before I close, I just have one more thing. What is the impact of DNA Center totally down? What is the impact? My switches, routers, wireless LAN controllers, access points. That is the best part, right? So the impact will be on the kind of management things. You're not able to add devices, delete devices. You're not able to check assurance, etc. But that is an extra step or an extra information to make you feel relaxed and confident. You are now empowered, and you have all the checks that you need to do before, and then during, and then after the upgrade. We have Plan A, which is very solid, but we have as well Plan B, which will save us if anything went wrong, because we do have the images and we do have the backup available as well. I very much encourage you, I'll take your question, don't worry, afterwards. I very much encourage you to do the survey. We take it very seriously, and it's very important to us, as well as continue your education. We still have, do you still need the previous one? We still have a lot of DNA Center sessions. There is a session for Prime to DNA migration. I think it's tomorrow morning. I very much encourage you to go for it if you do have Prime, so that you know how to migrate from Prime to DNA Center. It's a very important thing as well. So continue your education and attend as many sessions. Now, I just need to tell you that I was missing real interactive sessions so much. It feels really good to have you all here after like a couple of years from being virtual and being COVID. I really miss to see the people's impression. I appreciate your time that you invested today, and I appreciate you all being here. I hope you are really enjoying the Cisco live experiences for the last 3 days. I really wish you all the best in the coming 2 days as well. I very, very much wish you very successful DNA Center upgrades, and I wish you all the best in general. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure having you all with us today. I will still be here available for the next at least 30 minutes, taking your questions, and I will keep the WebEx space. I will moderate it until 24th of Feb. If you have any questions, please join us in the discussion there. Thank you so much for your time. That concludes our session for today.